All right. Now we're doing freeCodeCamp, JavaScript algorithms and data structures, object-oriented programming, understand the constructor property. All right. So there is another property. Come on. Anyway, so there's a special constructor property located on the object instances of duck and beagle that were created in the previous challenges. All right. So if we say let duck equals new bird and let beagle equal new dog, and we do console.log duck.constructor equals bird and console.log beagle.constructor equals dog, both these console.log calls are going to display true in the console because they both have constructors that are, this one's constructor is bird and this one's constructor is dog. All right. So let's look at this. Note that the constructor property is a reference to the constructor function that created the instance. Okay, so yeah, this property is talking about this thing right here. So the this thing right here, or anyway, so this thing right here. So the advantage of the constructor property is that it's possible to check for this property to find out what kind of object it is. So here's an example of how this could be used. So if we do function join bird fraternity candidate, all right, candidate's the argument. If candidate.constructor equals bird, we'll say true, or else we'll say false, okay? Pardon me. So here's a note. Since the constructor property can be overwritten, which will be covered in the next two challenges, it's generally better to use the instance of method to check the type of an object. All right. Confusing? Oh yeah, I'm confused. So hopefully we'll be unconfused by the time we press run, but let's try at least. So we're going to write a join dog fraternity function that takes a candidate parameter, and using the constructor property, we're going to return true if the candidate is a dog. Otherwise, we'll return, false. All right. So we've already got it started up, this little function right here, and it's going to be pretty much exactly like this. So we'll just start with the if statement. We'll say if candidate dot constructor equals dog. All right. What we'll do is say return true. And if not, we'll say else. We don't need the else for this one. We'll just say return false. I cannot think of a reason why we would need an else, because this will definitely work. That being said, let's come down here and say, I guess we got to make a new one. So let's make a Scooby-Doo one. Let's say let Great Dane equal new dog. And then we'll give it the name Scooby-Doo, like that, right? Just you know what I'm doing. And then on this, what we're going to do is we'll say, let's do a console.log join dog fraternity, and then we'll say in this great Dane, and it gives us true. All right. If we said anything else, let's just take the A out of it. Nope, that doesn't work. If we, I don't know how we would not check this. Let's just say let cat equal cat, like that. How about that? Let's come over here and say cat. Will that work? Yeah. Okay. So it says false right there because it's not this thing. Anyway, So yeah, that's basically how that works. And that's how we're going to check if the constructor is a constructor of the thing. But I mean, I guess it'll tell us more later on how to actually apply this. Other than that, I think we can just run the tests. Looks good and submit it. All right. Now we're on to change the prototype to a new object, and we'll see you next time.